2024 beauty trend predictions are officially in, and they are, let's just say, interesting. I did some very extensive research for today's video, aka Googling, to look through what some of the most popular media sources predict as the top beauty trends for 2024. Let's jump into it. My personal favorite trend prediction media source is actually Pinterest. I have hair in my glows, as always. I've used them to inform this video for the past couple years because they will actually make broad trend predictions that they then tie back to specific categories like beauty, design, and fashion. And everything that they do for this Pinterest predicts is so aesthetically pleasing. I love it. So the first of those broader trends that can be tied back to beauty is called hot metals. Like, look at this artwork. Stunning. This, as the name suggests, is all about metallics. They predict that people will be opting out of wearing neutrals and opting into wearing things that are metallic, chrome, bold, and cool silver. The evolution of this trend specifically in makeup is going to be very interesting to watch because obviously super heavy glam is not really trendy in the way that it once was back in like 2014. But when I think of metallic, chrome, grungy makeup, my brain automatically associates that with a heavier glam look. I feel like the 2024 version of this is going to be something that is much more sheer and kind of like playing on the metals versus having that be super bold. So instead of the 2014 version of a super pigmented metallic eyeshadow, I see this coming to life this year in something that's more similar to the Fenty Beauty Diamond Veil or the Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector. I could definitely see more brands coming out with products like that and putting their own spin on it, maybe making it a little bit bolder than those products already are, but I feel like that is a more toned down way of playing into this trend. I could also see something similar to that for the cheeks, but less of the glitter overspray and more of like the metal version of that, like a sheer metal on the cheeks with everything else looking really fresh and juicy and skin-like. That is something that I would definitely play around with. What I will not be playing around with are these super chunky metallic nails. No. Next, we have something that I am actually really excited about. It's blue beauty. The imagery that they use for this is very rich and very saturated in color, like a royal blue, more of a jewel toned blue, but they also think that pastel blue and other shades of blue will be trendy as well. Blue has actually always been my favorite color and I love playing around with it in beauty. It's not something that I really do on camera much, but I know I filmed one video this year. I think it was an Amazon video where I had a really sheer pastel blue eyeshadow on, just like washed over the lid. And I saw a lot of comments from you guys that noticed that you really liked it. I've also done royal blue winged shadow liner before. I love blue nail polish, so I'm going in on this. I will be trying a blue mascara. I actually bought one, I think last year, that I have yet to open and test out, so this is inspiring me. Actually, now that I think about it, I already have started playing into this because I just recently bought a bunch of new pots and pans and oven and cookware. Is that how you say that? Just like all kitchen things because I needed to replace really old ones that I had. And so I ended up buying a bunch of things from Our Place. If you're not familiar with that, it's like a kitchenware brand. And I went with the blue shade. I'm obsessed with it. It's so pretty. And I just love that everything in my kitchen matches now. It calms me. Next is called Make It Big. So they not only think that beauty is going to get bigger, bolder, and bouncier, which I obviously think of hair when they use words like that, but they also say that fluffy hair is going to be in. That actually does not surprise me at all because I feel like I've been waiting for the modern day Farrah Fawcett hairstyle to come into trend, so this might be the year that we see that. I wonder how long it's going to take for this to really come to life because I feel like it's the exact opposite of what people are obsessed with right now and what they have been obsessed with for like the past year to 2 years, which is a very sleek, slicked back hairstyle. I mean, they're not only showing this in terms of really big, fluffy, voluminous styles, but also massive hair accessories, jumbo scrunchies, headbands. Interesting. What do y'all think about this stacked scrunchy look? I don't know about that one, you guys. Because this model has such long hair, so on the average person with an average hair length, that's not gonna look like that. That brings us to a trend that I actually wasn't going to talk about because it's so random and specific, but I feel like I should just quickly mention it now. It's called bow stacking. I've definitely already started to notice bows coming back in style, but what they are saying is going to happen is that people will be literally stacking bows all over their hair. I'm sorry, that looks literally insane. Oh, I really hate that. The pearl bow. Oh, that's really cute actually. The headband with the 3 little bows. That I could get behind. I mean, I won't wear it, but I could get behind that being a trend. Oh my God, this one. It looks like a Christmas present. I hate it. I just don't see myself ever wearing bow anything. It's not that I can't appreciate it. It's just that it's so not my style. I feel like I'm just very, very like, I don't know, what's the word? Street is the first word that comes to mind, which is probably not the right word to be using at all, but my wardrobe is just not super feminine or girly. I've never really liked really feminine things on myself. Like, I don't like dresses. I'm not a big skirt girl. I'd so much rather be in jeans and sneakers or a matching sweatsuit. I don't know, it's just not my thing. But some of these shoes with like the ankle bows, those are freaking cute. That's probably like the one thing I would do. But I won't, let's be real, because where am I gonna wear shoes like that? Head to toe glow is the next trend. Pinterest is predicting that body care is going to have a major moment in home spa experiences, serious SPF. So nothing really new. Like, we've been seeing this stuff for a long time, but I could definitely see brands playing into body care in a much bigger way than they are now. Some brands that come to mind that I'm obsessed with for body care that I think do it really well are Way, Sol de Janeiro, Saltaire. Like, they know what they're doing. They know how to make the aesthetic really beautiful. The fragrance is amazing. The texture of products just delicious. So I would love to see brands play into things like that in a bigger way, because I love products like that and I'm really picky about what I use. And I'm also down for some innovation in the at-home spa category, if that's even something that you would consider to be a category. I feel like we don't have a ton of super exciting things to play around with when it comes to like treating yourself at home. I mean, obviously there are some great products out there, but I don't know. I feel like this space has a lot of room to improve. So I'm curious to see what happens here, because I can't really imagine what that would be. What do you guys think? Last from Pinterest is bee jelly. Oh my God, is this gonna be like the new mushroom? You know how that mushroom aesthetic has been everywhere? It might switch to jellyfish. Interesting. Most of this does tie back to fashion and home decor, but the one thing that I wanted to call out that really stood out to me is called a jelly haircut. I hate it. So there are obviously more extreme versions of this than others, and the extreme version scares the crap out of me, it does. But even the less extreme version, I'm like, why are we doing this to our hair? It's just so harsh and so blunt, literally, and cut. It's the type of thing that will look terrible unless it's styled. But even styled, I don't like it. I don't know, maybe I'm alone in that, but I kind of feel like a lot of you will agree with me. Let me know your thoughts on the jelly haircut, both the extreme and unextreme version, in the comments below. Outside of Pinterest, I feel like everything else that's being predicted in beauty is just everything that's always predicted in beauty. Like pop of color, fresh skin makeup, skin forward everything. I don't know, I feel like we've seen predictions like this a million times before, so there wasn't really anything else that stood out to me as super exciting. But one thing that I am really hoping we see this year is just like a bit more individuality, if you will. And not like I don't participate in trends, but I feel like the trending looks this year, the way that literally everybody looked the exact same, it was kind of freaking me out. The white eyeliner, the intense lip liner with a sheer gloss, the slicked back clean girl bun, the clean girl look, the juicy lip. I'm going like this because I'm just picturing Hailey Bieber with her lip treatments. I feel like she's always posing like that with them. And then everyone else started doing that. The Ugg boots, the everything. I feel like everyone looked like carbon copies of each other this year. Everyone looked the same on TikTok. It was freaking me out because I was like, has it always been like this with trends? Or is it just extra in your face this year because of TikTok? I don't know. Again, it's not like I hated looks like that. It just was crazy to see how much everyone looked exactly the same. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to say about that thought. Stay tuned for my next video because I'm going to be breaking down all of the trends that you guys are sick and tired of seeing, and the ones I'm sick and tired of as well, and the trends that we are all dying to see happen. I'm gonna talk about all of that in my next video, so stay tuned. Let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on these trends. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, other ways that you think that you'll see some of these broader trends come to life. Other than that, you know the drill. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for your support in doing those things. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.